Welcome to the Lifetime Assembly channel. My name is Isaac, and today I'm going to help you assemble your portable telescoping basketball system with a 32-inch impact backboard. Before we get started, make sure the model number of your system is listed in the description below. This video will follow the steps outlined in the assembly manual that comes with your system. So if you've already begun and need help on a specific step, check the description below for a timestamp associated with each step. Before we get into the assembly process, let's take a look at the tools you'll need to complete the job. You may want to pause the video now so you can gather the supplies shown on the screen. Also, you may see us use an impact driver. If you decide to use one as well, be careful not to over-torque or over-tighten the hardware. Depending on how you decide to fill the base of the basketball system, you will also need 120 pounds of sand and a funnel, or a hose connected to a water source. This video is meant to be a companion to the assembly manual and not a direct replacement. So for the best results, have the assembly manual on hand as you complete the build. It is also crucial that you refer to the assembly manual to review the safety instructions of this build to prevent serious injury or property damage. All right, let's get started. The top pole is shipped inside of the middle pole. They may be held together by a rivet in this location. Remove it with a flathead and discard it. You don't want to separate the poles, but if the top pole comes out of the middle pole, insert the rounded edge of the top pole into the bottom of the middle pole like this. Slide the top pole out of the middle pole enough to clear these two holes. Then insert the hardware into this hole. It's normal for this hardware to be loose. This screw is meant to prevent the top pole from sliding out of the middle pole until you get the backboard placed. After that, the screw doesn't matter. The holes on the side of the top pole will determine the height of the basketball system. Line up one of these holes with the square hole in the top of the middle pole. Add the hardware, making sure the knob is on the same side as the screw you just added. Slide the bottom pole into the middle pole, making sure to line up the hole at the bottom of the middle pole with the slit at the top of the bottom pole. Then insert the hardware into the hole. It's normal if this hardware is loose, just make sure that it's flush. Before moving on to the next step, make sure that you've done the previous steps properly, otherwise it'll be extremely difficult to separate the poles after this next step. We're going to seat the poles together by striking the bottom pole 5 or 6 times on a piece of scrap wood or cardboard. You will have to use some force, so be careful around your toes. The goal of this step is to cover the slit on the bottom pole. If you're unable to do so, continue seating. If that doesn't work, do not continue with the assembly and contact customer service. It is crucial that you complete this step properly, otherwise the poles could separate during use, causing serious injury or property damage. Take the axles and insert them into the wheels. Place the base on top of the axles, making sure they rest in these notches. Step on the base and apply downward pressure to snap the axles into place. With the base oriented like this, insert these ends of the pole braces into the base, making sure the angled end is oriented like this. Then insert the small axles into the holes at the bottom of the pole braces. Angle the pole braces forward to snap the small axles into place. Place the bottom pole into this recess in the base, making sure that the knob is facing the back of the base. Line up the holes in the pole braces with the holes in the pole and secure the hardware. Secure the pole to the base through this hole on the bottom of the base. On the bolt, add the washer AAF, then the larger washer AAT. The next few steps go over how to fill the base of your basketball system. Click on this link here to see a video, or refer to your manual in section 3 to see how to do this. If you have additional questions about filling the base of the basketball system, please feel free to reach out to our customer service team at the number below. We've already filled the base of this basketball system, so we're going to move on to the next section. With the backboard brackets oriented like this, place them on the backboard, making sure to line up these holes with the divots on the backboard. Then secure them into place through these two holes. Be very careful not to over tighten this hardware. Bend the backboard brackets by hand until these holes line up with these divots on the backboard. Next, we're going to attach the rim and backboard to the pole. To make this step easier, we're going to use a table to help line things up. Place the pole in between the backboard brackets, then place the rim on top of the pole, line up the holes, and secure the hardware. This step may be easier with the help of another person. To avoid breaking the cap nuts, do not over tighten this hardware. Attach the net to the rim by threading the large loops onto the hooks. Thank you for watching this video on how to assemble your lifetime portable telescoping basketball system with a 32-inch impact backboard. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. For more content like this, subscribe to our channel. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to our customer service team and check out our other amazing products at lifetime.com.